Zach builds bricks.
Hello, and welcome to day 2 of the Shire buildout. So, Greg, welcome back. It's been a bit. It's good to see you. I don't know how you got first because I think Randucci requested some Hobbit feet reveal pics. Somehow I didn't make it into the chat, but I did see it, Randucci, and the answer is yes. I will certainly give you as much feed exposure as you want once I get my membership level set up, and the highest tier is $1,000. So hello, Alexandra. Thanks again for being here. So Randucci told me that he and you were conversing about the proper way of pronouncing your name, but he didn't tell me what the proper way of pronouncing your name is, so I'm going with sorry. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. I'm really trying here. It could be Sari, but I don't think it's Sari. I think it's sorry with a hard A. Anyways, thanks all for tuning in. Today has been a very interesting day, and we'll probably talk about that here in a little bit. But first, I want to start getting building because there are many steps to cover today, and I don't want to get behind. So I do have a small announcement, and this announcement is sponsored by Alexandria, believe it or not, because Alexandria a couple days ago asked me if I was getting replacement bricks for Ewok Village, and I was like, no, I don't think I need any replacement bricks for Ewok Village. I think I'll be fine. And then last night, sometime before bed, I started Googling Ewok Village Brittle Browns, and the breaks and the number of breaks was spectacular. One person lost 8 plates. They only posted the plates. He said he had more than that. So when I woke up this morning, the first thing I thought of was, oh my God, I need to get some replacement bricks. So I put in an order for a suitable number of replacement bricks for Ewok Village, and I tried to priority mail it. So if those don't come by Wednesday, which they probably won't, if they don't come by Wednesday, then I'm just going to swap Ewok Village and the B-Wing. So I'll probably do the B-Wing, and then once the pieces come in, then I'll do Ewok Village. So overall, the schedule isn't going to change too much so far as the dates. Oh, and I should really sticky that post. I think I'm going to do that real quick right now. I have a pretty kosher schedule right now, but that is subject to change because there's a couple things in the wheel that will affect the schedule. So let me sticky this post in the chat real fast. All right, so that is all done. Hello, never too old for Lego. Hey, how was your guys' multi-stream earlier? I got really busy and I didn't catch it. Arnold, hey, you made it this time. Welcome back. Arnold's been pretty busy with some other stuff, so I do appreciate that you had a chance to make it today because it looked like what you were doing yesterday was pretty busy. So I have a brand new playlist for today. So we'll experiment with that a little bit. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I am really trying hard not to use YouTube itself for my playlist because I keep getting copyright notices. So I'm going a different method this time. And yeah. So for those that weren't here yesterday, this is where we are so far. So it's, I think we've pretty much finished the external portion of bag end, and this is the internal portion. And so we do have a nice little chest with some things in it and a rug, and you've got a little bucket over here with an umbrella, and then Sting, of course. And this is probably, I guess this would be more accurately considered a wardrobe than a buffet, but nice little wardrobe. And I imagine that these little things here on the sides will be used to snap in the other portions of the set. And then we have some good vegetation on the front, although the vegetation can be expanded. So you guys had a troll on the stream then? I've been kind of fortunate overall not to have too many. So at some point in time today, my stream will get interrupted a little bit like yesterday's, because as you guys may or may not recall, my wife is still in Vietnam, and she is 12 hours ahead. And so she usually texts me when she wakes up. So around 7 is when she'll probably message me. And I had to do some pretty important things today, like unfortunately pay taxes. Yes, the tax man got his dues today. I remember once upon a time when I used to get income tax returns. But it was so great. I was always so looking forward to my income tax returns and being like, boy, what am I gonna, I'm gonna build a new computer with this income tax return. Or refund, I should say. Those days are over. Let's see what else has happened. So, as you guys may or may not be aware, I am running out of storage. And so I've been trying to get packs, IKEA pack sets. And they're incredibly hard to get right now because there are so many other people like me that are trying to get packs for the Lego displays, right? But in all seriousness, last Saturday they came in stock, and I was dressed and ready to leave at like 7:30 in the morning to drive all the way to St. Louis to get my order. But before I could hit purchase, they indicated that they were deliverable. So I put in an order for packs last Saturday, and the way it was supposed to go was I was supposed to get my packs order today, and I was going to spend Sunday and Monday, because I'm off on Monday, building them. And then once I got that done and moved all of the Lego sets in, I was going to do a studio tour, because I know some of you all have been asking about studio tours for a while. I'm waiting for the packs to get all set up, because that'll be basically, you know, the final iteration of my studio for the time being. And after the stream, I received an email that my delivery had been canceled. And of course, that was too late to contact customer service. So I did contact them this morning, and they wouldn't tell me why my order was canceled. Only that I would have to reschedule delivery. And I'm like, well, why can't I just go up and collect my order and then bring it back? And they said that's not really possible. You would have to cancel your entire order you have now and reorder, which is nonsense because it's so impossible to get packs. Like, they are out of stock again today. And so I didn't really like that guy's explanation. So I decided to try to contact them again today. And apparently, IKEA doesn't have my packs. They're at a warehouse somewhere. And it's possible for the warehouse to get sold out before I receive the product. So I'm like, so am I going to just get my order rescheduled just in, you know, a potentially infinite number of times until you guys can manage to somehow have product in stock at the warehouse for me? Then the most ridiculous thing to me is that I have paid for my products. It has come out of my account. So isn't there something that says legally binding I have products there for pickup? I mean, it's just so ridiculous. Okay, Alexandria, I know you'll be back. Thank you for popping in at the beginning, and I'll see you later. Hopefully you don't have to do any mod things. Hopefully everyone's nice. All right, let's see. Yeah, it really is. And plus, you know, my wife comes back next Saturday, and I don't know if she's going to want to do anything. And if she, you know, if she does want to do something, she's going to have to, I can't go with her because now I'm waiting for another order that I hope comes. I have no firm idea if it is coming. It's just very annoying. So at some point, you know, I'm hoping that somehow, some way, packs will come in stock at IKEA either tomorrow or Monday, because I'm off on Monday. And if it is, I'll run up and get the stuff I need. I don't know yet if I'm going to need a U-Haul, because I'm driving the wife's car, and her car is a little bit smaller. It's still an SUV, but it's the smaller SUV. Little Lego! Hello, little Lego! I think I'm about to start building a sorry little tree. Let's see what else happened today. Nothing much really. So Charlotte and I, thanks for the love, guys. I appreciate it. Charlotte and I had a collision outside for the first time. We were playing, and we have like a retaining wall that you have to kind of go around in order to get to the side yard. And I guess we were both running around that retaining wall at the same time, and she collided into me, and it was enough to knock me off my feet. So I did land well. Like, I didn't land in a way where I got injured, but I did kind of lay there for a couple seconds just to kind of assess the damage, like, you know, because I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So I'm like, okay, is anything injured? Am I hurt? Am I good? And while I'm doing that, Charlotte runs right back up to me, and she lays down right at my head and starts licking me. And it was like, what a wonderful dog. What a wonderful dog. She was worried that I was injured and laying on the ground. So you know all those YouTube videos of people that jump in the pool and pretend like they're drowning to see if the dog rescues them. I'm pretty sure Charlotte would come rescue me. She's a good girl. And I'm sorry for the sniffling. The allergies are continuing to plague me, and they will probably until, I want to say, June. So I hope you guys had a much better day than I have. But the fact that you all are here is making it better already. Well, that's a terrible allergy to have. Are you sure you're not just allergic to the money that you spent? Or to spending money? There it is. Is that my wife right there? Nope. It's my mom. Well, my stepmom. My parents have not had good luck with love for a little bit of the chunk of their lives. Both of my parents have been, well, my parents divorced, and then my dad and my mom have both been divorced. Twice each since then. But my dad finally got it figured out. He's been married to the same woman for like 30 years now, so. Very cool. Little Lego, I think that's the build you will probably ultimately enjoy. But I'm a little surprised you didn't want to just build the AT-AT as it was. Do you have an AT-AT? Or you just don't really like it? Oh, okay, gotcha. These mods that people make are so amazing. I mean, I know I've got a couple that I've been kind of eyeing for a little while. You had your AT-AT in your Lego city? I bet the residents of your Lego city were a little panicked. What is this thing? Is it coming to kill me? So this is the third time I'll be building a tree. The first time I built a tree was a bonsai tree, and then I built a tree for the medieval blacksmith, and now this one, AT-AT Zilla. I do like these little clips on the end here. They do make snapping branches into a little bit easier. Is Randucci traveling? I suspect he's probably coming home finally. Geez, a 50-gallon tub and you have to sort out the Legos? That'll take a fair amount of time. It'll keep you occupied, that's for sure. How did you come across so much Lego? I'm glad Randucci's coming home soon. That's got to be pretty tough having him be gone for 8 days, but at least he's back for those days where he can just chill out with you and relax. So how exactly does that work, Little Lego? Like, how well does it really, like, sort or sift through? And how far down is it sorting? Like, is it sorting down to like a 1 by 1? Does it do good on, you know, figuring out 2 by 2s? Like, I'm just curious. Oh, okay. That seems pretty cool with the multiple holes and levels. I wish that my hobby shop had something like that, because all their bulk Lego is just that, completely, absolutely unsorted, just there in like a big old mess, and it takes forever to sort through to find anything that you might want. I mean, there's stuff that I've wanted that I've just had to give up because it was just going to take too long to find. Maybe I'll just buy my own sorter. I'd like to have tubs of Lego, but I mean, it's like, what would I order to start off with? I just don't even know. I find it a little humorous that the predominant Lego pieces I do have that are extra right now are all reddish browns from the extra pieces I got for the Sandcrawler. Okay, so little Lego, your sorter you got on Amazon. I guess I'll have to check that out. I think I'd have seen also tubs of Legos sold on Amazon, but it's like, is that a risky purchase? Oh, I guess I'm building another one. Oh, did it work? Oh, I don't think it worked. Another one. Okay, it did work. Ha ha ha! I added just a little fun thing to the stream. I don't know if you were paying attention and caught it or not. Half the time I forget what I add, and then it's like, oh wait, I did add that. Okay, that sounds pretty good, little Lego. I'll probably tune in for that. All right, I got 3 branches. And appropriately, I have 3 places to clip them in. And I assumed they would be going in here, but I wanted to, you know, just make sure so I didn't have to go back and rebuild anything. Yeah, I think the post has been up. Your poll, I think it's been up enough. It's been up there for a number of days. Oh, really? A live? What is she going to do for a live? Did she also build Lego? Oh, cool. Very cool. So these are going into the little posts on these branches. And I guess they go right there in the middle. Okay, cool. Well, I think it's neat that you both have YouTube channels. Oop. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, so here it is, guys. Here's this tree. This sad little tree. You guys see the sad little tree? I mean, look, it's so bare and just colorless, don't you think? Well, I think it looks terrible. You know what? I don't like the tree at all. I think it's terrible. Now this is a tree. Would you look at that? It looks gorgeous. I mean, let's do an overhead shot of this one. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. Yeah, so much better than the other one. Let's use this one instead. So I'm going to need just a little moment to transfer this over. So this is the back, I believe. Oop. Where is the drive? Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay. It's been a while since I assembled this actually. This took a little bit of time, if you can believe it. It's very detailed. So this is actually the front. No, you'll have to look at the previous footage. I just wish there were a few more people on to watch it live, but it's all right. So I just have to transfer some of the extra pieces over that aren't in the set. is just one more piece to account for, and then I can transfer the tree over. Carefully transfer the tree over. So one of the branches is a little floppy for some reason, but I think it still looks nice. All right. So here we go. Here's the tree. So now I will go back to the official builder instructions, and it goes on top like this, I believe. Or it goes like this. Oop. And there you go. So this is the LOtR trees mod that I downloaded and built out for the set. So you can definitely see that it has a
and don't call me Shirley.
Huge difference. But I'm missing a couple pieces. I did something wrong there. So now I have more sorry, I think I accidentally hit hit the Shirley button. So I'm supposed to use these, but I never did. So I wonder if I missed something somewhere. So I'm just going back just a little bit. Yeah, I tossed the tree out like it was. It was total garbage. Oh my goodness, Tracy's in here with me. Hi, Tracy girl. Hi, Tracy girl. Want to come here and say hi to everybody, Tracy? I guess we're fine. Everything's there. Okay, cool. So, moving right along. Extra pieces. Hope you guys, hi Alexandra, you missed the fun part. Oh, let's see. I'm just fast forwarding to bag 7 now. Oh. Forgot the 2 of those were my things for my mills. Oh yeah, I understand completely. It's cool. I just it got to the part where I couldn't really wait any longer, so. Do you like the tree, Alexandria? I made the tree better. I literally did not use these panels, so I'm a little confused. But I'll just keep going. Hi, Mr. Ed. I saw you popped in, but I didn't officially greet you. It's good to see you, Mr. Ed. I have another of my beautiful kitties in the room with me. I will probably have to get up and let her out here pretty soon because she's probably doesn't like being trapped in here. A lot of the kitties off in the side room will go to sleep, and then I, don't know that they're there. Come on, okay. Let's say hi to everybody. See, here's Tracy. Tracy's a cute kitty. She's also very, very vocal. See, look over there, Tracy. Look over there, Tracy. Look over there, Tracy. Okay. Say bye-bye, Tracy. Back to building. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, Charlotte's is a very, very wonderful pupper. And I'm glad to have her. And I hope she lives to be 1,000. But I'm a little sad for Charlotte because she has to go into boarding for 2 weeks because I have to go to Cleveland for a week. So the designer who made the design for these great trees, his name is Rebellini. I just want to make sure I give Rebellini his shout out for his wonderful design for the tree. And if I told you how many hours I spent building it, you would be like, wow, that's crazy. Well, I hope to catch you building the mock little Lego, so You should do a stream for it, sure. Arnold, have you not been watching? There were 8 people in the stream when I swapped the trees out. Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to rewind. I don't know, maybe, I don't even know how long I've been streaming. How long have I been streaming? You probably want to rewind to about the 35-minute mark, maybe. You gotta see it to believe it. You gotta see it to believe it. Alexandria, I am 100% enjoying the build so far. 100%. It has been, and I was just thinking about it before you asked. I was just thinking about how wonderful this build is. Oh, Holly, I'm sorry to hear how many cows got away. And thanks for joining. And I wanted to show you this beautiful tree that I put on here instead of the horrible, sad little tree. Oh, is he feeling better? I hope he's feeling better. He must be feeling better if he went out there and wrangled a bunch of cows. Man, all the cows got away. Still, that's a fair amount of cows. Oh, poor Tracy wants to be back in here with me, but it's just not a good idea for her because she really won't be happy being locked up in here. She just thinks she will. Hi, Constant Gaming. So what I did is I built the crappy little tree, and then I uprooted the tree and chucked it, and then replaced the crappy little tree with this much more gorgeous little tree right here. So that's what you guys missed. But it's all saved in the video, so you can go back and watch it if you want. It'll be there until the end of time, or until U2 folds, or I die, or something like that. You guys have been talking about wanting to see me throw around Lego, so well, there is your opportunity. Now, everything is intact with the tree, but it is still laying on the ground. I will retrieve it eventually. I think pretty much this is the remainder of the pieces. The only thing I wish I had, and this is really a small wish, I wish I had paper bags. I mean, where are my paper bags, guys? You know, you get a brand new set thinking, oh, cool, I'm going to get paper bags. Nope. Still using the terrible for the environment plastic ones. Also the tree really did suck. So, I do recommend, you know, anyone that does purchase this set in the future to either, you know, get the Lesser Trees mock from, or mod, I should say, from Rebellini, or, you know, come up with a different tree on your own. I'm not experienced enough building Lego to be able to sit there and say, wow, I know how to make a perfect tree. So I did get the mod, and I did get the parts, and the parts were a little pricey, but I do think it was worth it. And it was so very tedious, so very tedious. Oh, in fact, I think I had to push a branch back in. So very tedious, because there's just leaves upon leaves upon leaves upon leaves. Bilbo Baggins. Oh, I get another one ring. Oh, oh wow, I've got all kinds of extras for the one ring. So first we build out Bilbo Baggins, who is 111 years old, whose life, of course, was extended because of the ring. Of course, as you all know from the story, Bilbo actually lived longer than 111 years, and he never actually really died. You guys remember what happened to Bilbo Baggins? What's going on with your hair, buddy? There we go. Boy, they deliberately gave him like a receding hairline. What? Like, that's why I couldn't get the hair on right. They did Bilbo dirty. Yes, Holly, he did. He passed to the Undying Lands. Someone has read the books or seen the movies or a combination of both. Oh, come on, Arnold. Get out of here with that. I'm stripping you of your mod status. Oh, these are going to be his alternate legs. I love that they gave everyone alternate legs. Also, these are definitely flesh-colored bricks. Or plates. See, those are definitely flesh-colored. The extended edition is just a wonderful way of watching through all the movies. The extended edition. It takes a long time to get through, but it really, in my opinion, it's the only real way of getting through the movies. Yes, I am gaslighting here a little bit. I'm sorry. And I don't have a reason for Bilbo to sit right now, so he's just going to go over there and stand. All kinds of pieces. So yeah, if you guys have liked what you've seen so far, don't forget to give a like. And if you haven't yet, also subscribe, because I've got some neat things left to build. And it's a great way of getting updates. Plus, I post stuff a lot. Like the schedule, which is stickied at the top. But for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, I am probably swapping the B-Wing and the Ewok Village builds. I want my extra pieces before I built that set. You've been mildly threatened. Let's see. So, Arnold, how's your day going? Did you guys make any progress? I saw your picture, man. That does look stressful to deal with. Yeah, I'll let Arnold go into further about what's going on. I don't want to say something that might make Arnold uncomfortable, but Heck, I may have already said too much. Man. That is just stressful. But when it gets all done, I'm sure it'll look super great and you'll be super happy with it. Yeah, no problem. I wish you all the best. Oh, this is another cute little window. Made with printed blocks instead of stickers. Thank you, Lego. I'm so happy. Let's see. Where are the window pieces? Where are the window pieces? Oh, there's one. Ah, there's the grate. Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. But a part of me feels like I probably shouldn't be doing that. So we just might start spinning the wheel no matter what about halfway through the stream. If you guys want to get me to 15 likes, which is the goal, then that's great. That's wonderful. But I think I'm just going to stop offering the wheel as a reward and just do the wheel no matter what at, you know, about halfway through. And if the likes come, the likes come. So halfway through is in about 24 minutes. Arnold, yesterday's wheel pick was Charlotte's Does a Dance with me. And actually, she seemed like she was enjoying herself longer than normal. Charlotte ate some more cat food yesterday, so things have been a little interesting today. But she did, you know, make it through a walk almost without having to be cleaned up. Every morning, Charlotte and I walk with some friends from the gym. And this morning was no exception, even though it was like 30 some odd degrees outside. I'm not really sure what just flew off. Oh, it was the grate. Did you guys see that in real time? piece just flew. It was launched into the stratosphere. Yeah, Ryan, she did. I was working down here building this beautiful, beautiful, fantastic tree. Look at this tree. It's gorgeous. But I was down here building this gorgeous tree, and I left the upstairs door open, and she took advantage and ate the cat food. And I know every time it happens. Because as I said before, the cats, indirectly, it's my fault. Indirectly, I suppose it's my fault. The cats never clean out the food bowl completely. There's always, a little something left behind. But when there's no food in the bowl at all, there's only one way that can happen, and that's Charlotte. Okay, Arnold, thanks for stopping by. I know you're a really busy guy right now, so I appreciate that you have dedicated some of your time to watching, and I hope everything continues to go well for you, and I'll catch you later. And I do have to eventually get over there and grab this grate that just somehow popped out and soared across the room. So how are you doing today, Ryan? Busy dad day, I presume? All right, so before I put this on, give me a second. I gotta go fetch the piece that flew. Ladies and gentlemen, I have retrieved the piece. I also swooshed my cloak a little bit there for dramatic effect. No, I get you. I had an interesting day of spending about an hour, well, 30-minute split of trying to contact IKEA customer support. And I had to part out an order for Bricklink for the Ewok village because I actually am a little scared of broken bricks. And then I went on my walk with my buddy. We chit-chatted, so that took about a couple hours. And then had to go to Wally World, which is always an interesting and fun experience. Please tell me that you're able to detect the sarcasm in my statement. I should be dripping. And then came home and worked on paying taxes, which... Ugh. And then I spent a fair amount of time playing with Charlotte today, which is a little unusual because she doesn't usually really like to play after she's gone for a walk. And then I watched the first episode of Black Mirror. Oof. Man. That was a little dark, but enjoyable. And then started watching the second episode and got into that for a little bit and was like, oh wait, I gotta start getting ready for the stream. And that is my day. I do have a camera set up, but it's not connected yet. If I end up having to run making choo-choo noises, or not choo-choo, maybe choo-choo noises would be better actually, race car noises. Hey Michaeline! Holly Rudolph, the show is called Black Mirror. It is on Netflix. It is on its 7th season now. It is a pretty great show, but the very first season in episode 1 is very, 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 very difficult to get through. But if you can manage to get through the very first episode, you can get through the entire rest of the show pretty well. But I thought the first episode was pretty shocking and actually turned me off from the show for like years. Yes, Ryan, it will capture 5 perfectly executed to any CrossFit standard and military standard push-ups. Yes, it will. Are you talking about Baby Reindeer? I have not actually seen that show, but it sounds pretty creepy. So shows that I need to catch up on. So I don't know if you guys remember me saying, but I over the last several months, I guess now, I have gone and rewatched every Star Wars movie and show they made, with the exception of I did not get through Resistance. And also I've been watching, I went through and watched all of Severance Season 2. So there's still quite a number of shows I need to get caught up on. Like I would really like to finish Squid Game. I really like Squid Game. And Daredevil Born Again. I saw the first episode of that, and there's like at least 6 more episodes to go. So much great TV, not enough time. No. Are those on Disney, Ryan? Because I only really watched the stuff that was on Disney. What I did is someone was kind enough to put up a post that gave like the chronological canon watch through order. I have to say canon because Visions is technically a Star Wars show, but it is not in canon. So I went through and watched all the things that were in canon. Okay, little Lego. Man, I am flying through today. This is pretty good progress. I just saw that you called it Nickflix and not Netflix. My brain went to Netflix, but I did not know that you also were a subscriber to Nickflix. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. It's 3 across. Okay, I guess that's right. Those pegs really are exposed in a really weird way. This is what I love about this app. Oh, it's the roof. So cool. I did not realize I was building a roof. Uh-oh. I think I used the wrong slope somewhere. Where did I use the wrong slope at? Oh, I bet it was right there. So I need a... Did I use the wrong slope there? No, no, I didn't. I need to have a 3 slope, and I only have a 2 left, so I went astray somewhere here. So I used a 3 instead of a 2 somewhere. But everything looks right. So... Oh! Whoops! Found it. I guess it somehow got off to the right. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it was a piece spill out. So I never asked you, Alexandria, how was your day going today? Good. Good, I'm glad. I caught some of Eternity's stream earlier. He has so much fun playing that Fortnite game. Okay, Holly. Tell David I said hello, and I'm glad he's feeling better, and I'll catch you later. So I guess after this step, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. And like I said, if we get to 15 likes, we get to 15 likes. I think I'm building another candle or torch. I believe this is the holder of the book, There and Back Again, a tale by Bilbo Baggins. Michaeline, how's your day been today? You happy for the weekend? I have a sneaky suspicion I have to do several of these. So I'm just going to do them all in a row. Oh, I'm wrong. I have not seen the Minecraft movie. I guess that the local theater has been crowded, though, because of all the kids seeing the Minecraft movie. So at least it's performing well down here in these parts. Sorry about that. So this is a nice little touch. This is an inkwell. See right there. It's a cool little inkwell. I bet this set would be pretty neat with a little light kit. But I think more love needs to be given to the greenery before I would add a light kit to it. Jeez. Now I'm trying to think about how many video game adaptations I have seen. Might watch if it was more Rocky Horror Picture Show like. Ryan Showalter, have you never heard of the Double Dragon adaptation? Surely that one has to be worse. I'm kind of tired today, so I'm just going to put my glasses on for this. No one look at me in my glasses. All right, not very many stickers left. 4 more stickers left. I'm trying to remember what was the last movie I saw. I can't remember what it was. Oh, neat. They made it into a full-fledged book. I do not think I've ever seen this before. See, check it out. It's a book, and then you flip it open. And look, there it is. There and back again. Wow. I love it. Oh. Another sticker. Another one. Really? Streamer bot? Another one. There we go. Okay. So I didn't know how Moana was pronounced, and my buddy that has 3 kids started laughing at me when I said it wrong. And I don't know how it's pronounced because I didn't know how it was pronounced because I didn't care. All right, so it looks like we are adding a section. Snapping it in. Oop, lost the pedal here. That, I think, is going to take some doing. So I'm just going to put that right down there for now. I'm going to make sure that this is connected back here. And it is. It looks good. So that's the back all put together. So it's hold on a second. Hold the press. I've been having a terrible time tonight. So 87 times? 87 times? That is got to be some kind of a record, right? For seeing a movie? 87 times. You know, I worked at an Office Max, and the Office Max would put a video on all the time just to kind of demonstrate, you know, the monitors and stuff like that. And that video was Finding Nemo. So I've literally never watched Finding Nemo outside of watching it on Office Max because I had just have seen it so many times. Extra pieces. Get in there, feathers. Yeah, Up was definitely a touching movie. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of move this so it's just a little bit off camera, but can still be seen, especially the beautiful tree. I do want the beautiful tree to be spotlighted. Oh. All right. Well, let's see how many people we got here. So I would prefer to have a fair amount of people watching to spin the wheel. We don't have to get the 15 likes, but all right. So there's 12 people watching. So I guess we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. You guys want to spin the wheel? If you want to spin the wheel, put a 1 in the chat. Just so I can make sure I add you guys. All right, let's see. We got Alexandria. We got Little Lego. You guys are added. Ryan's added. No one else wants to spin the wheel? These are what's left for the options. I'll let you guys kind of read it over for a second. Can't read it because you don't. Is it not on the screen right now? I don't know if I can expand the text. Yeah, I unfortunately can't expand it. So it is do the running man, have a dram of scotch, either your choice or my choice. Let Dudley in. Run down the hall making race car noises. I don't use Windex for rest of the stream. Have a dram of bourbon, my choice. 5 burpees. Add an option. Where is Com at? Com would want to add an option. I know he would. His option would be to take apart and rebuild the Superstar Destroyer. Shuffle the wheel. I kind of feel like we picked Shuffle the Wheel already? Anyways, have Mac buy a kid's Lego set so that you go to Lego, you pick what set you want me to buy. I'll buy it and we'll build it next. Have Mac pick a non-kids retired Lego set. That's you go to Bricklink or you go to eBay or whatever. You pick out a set you want me to get. I'll buy it and build it next. And then pick a mock. So go to Rebrickable or Rebrickable. Say I want this. Give me a couple choices, and I'll par it out and see how much it is. And if it's less than $1,000, I'll do it. So that's the wheel. Oh, bye, Constant. You're gonna miss the wheel, buddy. Take it easy, Constant. No, Ryan, I don't want to smash sets. About the closest I got to smashing a set is today when I tossed a tree over my shoulder to the floor. And that is probably at about the 35 to 38 minute mark of my stream tonight. So feel free to go rewatch that if you want to see it. So I guess whoever wants to play, go ahead and random. ! Random. Got a 30% chance of winning tonight. Why did it not work for Alexandria? Yep, that's you, Alexandria. Hold on, let me see what's going on with this. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it looks like. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't see the space. Okay, I gotcha. So everything's good. No, no, little Lego. You don't have to redo. You don't have to redo. Hold on a second. I've restricted who can actually spin the wheel. So, all right, little Lego, you can do that, little Lego. Of course, I'm not doing the running man because that was me testing, but you can go ahead and you can do the wheels. Let's see what happens. Ha ha! Sorry, you didn't get one of the better options, little Lego, after winning, but I do appreciate the scotch. So this is Lagavulin, 15 year, 16 year. It's very nice scotch. It's one of my favorites. Oh, it's okay. You know, there's that. You know, the funny thing is that each time an option gets picked, it gets removed. So things are. Some of those options are getting closer and closer to being selected. Boy, it smells so good. I'm just going to set this over here. So the first time I ever had scotch in my life, I was like, this is terrible. And it was peaty. And now I love all the peaty scotch. So cheers, you all. Thank you for participating. That is good. Okay, so now that one will be removed. Oh, keep spilling the cart. And I guess we'll have to see what Monday brings. So there is a 90% chance I'll be streaming tomorrow. The only thing that could stop me from streaming tomorrow would be if IKEA got my PAX wardrobes in stock. And the reason why I want to stream tomorrow, and as you guys know, Sunday is not really my streaming day anymore, is I want to try out some new overlays, a new look, a new a way of displaying things, I guess. And I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of sneak peek, I guess. I spent a little bit of time working on this yesterday, so not everything is there because this is just a sneak peek. Oh, wait a minute. That is actually incorrect. That's supposed to be me in the corner. And then, oh, I see. I was just testing. I didn't get to the point where it's adding me yet. But something that you can kind of see is the window is now gone in the upper right hand corner when I get to this camera. And then, well, yeah, there's no real sneak peek. But tomorrow there will be, you know, new stuff. So if you want to tune in for that, you can. If not, that's fine. I'm not. It's just an unplanned thing. There's no, and I have no idea when it will be. Just trying out some new things and gonna have some fun. And hey, Eternity! Boy, thanks for stopping by after your incredibly long day. I mean, you were going at it for a while. Did you get any more wins? Yeah, you did stream for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, back in the day when I played Fortnite, it was still, you know, all construction, and there was no crowns, and they did have some skins, but they were, you know, still pretty basic ones. I want to say the last time I played Fortnite was 2016, something like that. It's been a long time. Yeah, I think it's 2016, 2017, somewhere around there. So it's a pretty early iteration of the game, but man, I was so bad. Yeah, Eternity, and you do great. I mean, everyone pops in. It seems like everyone's having a good time. And you make things pretty fun and competitive in a good way. There's no toxicity with the games maybe not going the right way that you'd like them to go. So it's good. It's a good environment. I applaud you for that. Hey Rex. Yeah, I've played Quake back in the day too. Man, there was also another game I played that was like it was more like Vikings, and you know, with swords and stuff like that. I can't remember the name of it to save my life. It was a long time ago. I played it last when I was living in California, and I moved from California in like 2000. But the funny thing is, if you got one of those rollerball mice, you were almost always guaranteed to win in that game. But sadly, I think my RTS days are behind me. Bannerlord, that does sound a little familiar. Now it's I'm pretty much down to playing mostly World of Warcraft, really, and some other RPGs I still get around to playing, but I just haven't had time to play very much lately. Been doing all this stuff. Oh, thanks, Eternity. Oh, do you like WoW? Yeah, I'm in a pretty great guild. We already got ahead of the curve, so now everyone's kind of in wind down mode. So I still have to go back and get my what is it? Keystone Master, which is what you get for like a 1500 IO score or whatever. So I still have a little bit of playing to do, and then I'll probably take a breather from that for a while. So Eternity, I play an Evoker, I started playing Augmentation, which Augmentation I think was added at the end of the last expansion, and it got kind of super powered. And for those of you guys who don't know what Augmentation or Evoker is, Evoker is basically like it's a part dragon, so you can like fly around, and the augmentation part of it is like a bard. Is as close as you can get to being a bard. And so everyone loved the bard like buffing qualities, and so it was pretty much a sought after pick for all the content. And so what they did is they nerfed it into the ground, and now it's not really playable. So I still do play in Evoker, but just Devastation instead of Augmentation, until they bring back Augmentation, which you know they might do, because I think they've gone too far. They've gone too far, man. Right. Those are cool classes. I thought I would play Hunter this tier, because they buffed up Marksman, which is my is the dream. The dream is to play a Marksman Hunter, but it still takes a while to gear up a character and go through all that stuff, and I was like, nah, I just don't have the time for that right now. So I went with old reliable. So it's a fun time. Hey Tristan, you made it. Tristan, you should be so proud. Tristan, I got Rebellini's mod for the lush trees. So look at the beauty of this tree here. This tree took a fair amount of time to build, because they had multiple colors of leaves that had to be just, you know, put on certain ways, and then you had to make sure when you clip them on that it made it still, you know, kind of fluff out. So yeah, I did build the ugly tree, but I replaced the ugly tree with this one. So it's definitely I would say it's definitely worth the time. I've been up, I mean, I want to say this tree took about a good 3 hours to build, so it looks pretty nice. Yeah, Eternity, you know, people really gave Shadowlands a lot of hate, but I thought Shadowlands was okay. I actually was at BlizzCon for the release of Shadowlands, and that's actually the last in-person BlizzCon they had before they canceled it because of COVID and all that stuff. But I guess they're going to do it again next year. I don't know if I'll have time or vacation to go, but it would be pretty cool to go again, I guess. Oh yes, I'm going on an adventure. Although I'm sitting on my cloak again, so that can't be swooshed, but this side can be swooshed. Yeah, Eternity, if you like any of the Blizzard's IPs, it's a pretty fun time, because they really hype up stuff. I mean, they even hyped up Diablo Immortal there. And you know, there were people that were stopping by the booth and checking out the game, and they had an alpha build of Diablo 4 at the time. And I love Diablo 4 too. I play you know, all the seasons like I did in Diablo 3 once upon a time. So I'd say out of all the IPs, I probably play Blizzards the most. Well, Tristan, thanks for stopping by. Never too old. Oh, I can't talk. Never too old for Lego. Thanks for stopping by again. I was just showing off the tree. Never too old. I'll show off the tree to you again. That's a replacement for the tree that came with the set. Yeah, Eternity, it's like you do a lot of talking and then your mouth just gets so dry. But the ugly tree is still on the floor because I chucked it as part of a bit earlier. So you can check it out at about the 38-minute mark, I guess. Miracle Grow mod. Yeah, Rex. So the thing that kind of annoys me a little bit is I put the order in for all of these pieces. I would say, I think it was March 31st is when I put the order in. And then, you know, they were coming in, and then I realized that one of the shipments didn't get sent yet. And okay, see you later, little Lego. They sent me the shipment on April 8th, which I knew was going to be too late, so I had to unfortunately scavenge my bonsai tree for pieces. So when I get the pieces back, I'll have to rebuild the bonsai tree, which is not going to be terribly fun. Okay, little Lego, I'll check it out probably if I have time after this is done. Still got about an hour or so left. My playlist ends at 3 hours and 30 minutes, and so I guess that's when I will too. Eventually, my wife is going to text me when she wakes up. My wife is still 12 hours ahead of time, so it is 8 a.m. there. She was very talkative yesterday. So, Rex, how did that happen? How did that happen, Rex? How did you get the tree 2 days after ordering it with no tracking number? Did they just drop it on your front door? Never too old for Lego. That bonsai tree build is no joke, because it's so hard to pick out if you're using a light brown or dark brown. It was not a fun build. See you later, little Lego. Tell your wife I tell her good luck on her stream, and I hope it goes well. Well, I mean, there's a few obvious reasons why the wife does rate higher than you, Ryan. She pays the bills. Most of the bills, anyways. But, you know, Ryan, if you want to pay my bills, then I can ignore her and just build Lego all the time. Oh, that sounds terrible, Rex. Yeah. So that reminds me, Rex. I went to the Bears game, and when you go to the Bears game, you're supposed to get a certificate that says, "Hey, so and so is here celebrating his first game watching the Bears, and they give you like a certificate and all that stuff. And they were out of certificates when I went to the Bears game, so they said, "Oh, we'll ship it to you." And so I did receive it, and of course it was folded to fit in my mailbox. So thanks, USPS. Thanks very much. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, being colorblind and doing Lego does not sound like a good time whatsoever. It sounds like a very, very, very frustrating time. But, you know, if you build it wrong, would you really ever know, though? Unless you showed it off and someone would be like, bro, I think your pieces might be wrong. So, Ryan, I went to the Bears game, and I went with my brother-in-law, who's a Packers fan, and my mother-in-law, who's a Packers fan, and my brother-in-law's fiance that is just whatever, but mostly supports the Packers, and I'm the only Bears fan there, and we're in Soldier Field, and we're doing okay. The Bears are doing okay. You know, Aaron Rodgers, he's not owning the Bears anymore because he's not playing for the Packers. You know, it's Jordan Love, and so we're almost out of regulation. The Bears are somewhere like on the 33-yard line to kick a field goal, and I've got my phone out. I'm recording it because it's like I'm going to record this victory. And the field goal gets blocked, and the Bears lose. And the last time I saw the Bears play with my brother-in-law, Packers won. So I'm 0-2 with my brother-in-law. Oh, I'm sorry, never too old for Lego. The Lego police, they have come for me. They have come for me on my stream. I am committing a sin by talking about sports ball. Well, I don't know if you remember Never Too Old for Lego, or I'm sure you remember, but every time that the Bears would play on Sunday, I used to wear my Bears jersey. So it should be no no big terrible surprise that I like football and the Bears. Well, that seems so long ago, but really it was just a couple months. Time just feels like it's flying. Thanks, Ryan. We all can't have a superstar team play in the Super Bowl and then completely choke. I'm glad I didn't have any money on that game. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the build. We did spin the wheel earlier. Little Lego won the roll, and it was Scotch. Probably not the choice that he wanted, but it was the choice he received. Oh, well, never too old for Lego. You guys get real bears up there, right? I wouldn't want to hug those either. We don't have any bears down here that I know of. Every once in a while, a black bear will make the news for migrating down to south central Missouri, but I would say overall we don't have a bear problem. You know, we used to have foxes that lived in our subdivision, but no one has seen any sign of them in quite a while. We don't have wolves, but we do have coyotes, and it's where I live. I mean, it's the country for all intents and purposes, and hunting is especially popular here. And every year, people go out on coyote hunting trips. What I mean, it's not really very much of a trip because you don't have to go far. But I feel a little bad for the coyotes every year. I live not too far from a cul-de-sac, and the cul-de-sac leads to a state road, and the state road leads to hunting grounds. So every spring and fall, I've got side-by-sides going up and down my street constantly. Sorry for the small little rant there. Anyways, oh my gosh. Yeah, Ryan Showalter. That's what I told everyone yesterday. You know, go if you haven't seen Winter's Bone, go watch Winter's Bone. That's where I live. And I hope you guys have heard of Winter's Bone because it's got Jennifer Lawrence in it. Before she was famous. Before the Hunger Games. I think I'm looking for a gray. Ah, there's the gray Technic one. All right. See you later, Ryan. Hope it goes well. Hope you don't fall asleep telling the bedtime story. Because then you'll never make it back. So I have never too old for Lego. I have not seen Maze Runner, but my wife recently ordered the book, and I'm like, how did you even hear about this? And she's like, someone was talking about it at work. So but I have seen the Twilight movies, and they were okay. And I have seen the Hunger Games movies, but not the latest one. Team Jacob. So I like the extended edition versions of the movie, obviously, because I'm an extended edition version guy. Glasses. I liked the tribal nature of the werewolves. Hi, Skywalker. Skywalker, thanks for stopping by. We're talking about movies temporarily right now. Well, you probably haven't seen the movies, I'm guessing. Randucci! Randucci! You've missed a lot, buddy. You have missed a lot. So, I still think I'm mispronouncing your wife's name, Randucci. And I feel terrible about it. So, Randucci, what did you miss? Randucci, you missed the wheel. You missed me chucking Legos. Randucci, you missed me chucking Legos. Randucci, you also missed the Hobbit feet reveal. So, and unfortunately, this stream I'm not doing a backup video of. So, you've completely missed out forever, buddy. I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, I chucked. Oh yeah, Skywalker, I chucked some Legos pretty good. Can I show you? No, I cannot, unfortunately. You'll have to go back and watch it. So little Lego won the random tonight for the wheel, and it was Scotch. Probably not the option he wanted, but that's fine. Yeah, Randucci, I'm not doing it every 15 anymore. If I get 15 likes, I get 15 likes. But I just kind of feel bad about, saying, hey, let's get to 15 and I'll do this. I think I just would rather let it happen on its own. And then if I get the likes, I get the likes. So, yeah. So that's a change that is happening. So I thought you were traveling today, but maybe you travel tomorrow, Randucci? Oh, never too old for furlough? Yeah, man, it does take a little bit out of you, streaming a long time. I did I think I did just a 6-hour stream last week. It's a lot of talking, man. It is a lot of talking. I watched JDP builds today for the first time. He had a pretty cool setup. He was building the MIDI scale version of the Superstar Destroyer. And then I caught Eternity stream earlier. And that was pretty cool. Everyone seems to have a ton of fun playing Fortnite. And then I had my stream. And I don't think I've ever really gone back and watched one of my streams afterwards. Bye, Skywalker. Give Kevin our love. And I hope he continues to recover swiftly. I hope to hear an update from you next time I see you. I feel like this should be a little bit more flush. Okay, there we go. I just had to get it more. Okay, so you travel on Wednesday, Randucci. I hop a flight in a couple weeks, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I think we're not flying Southwest this time. God, I hate Southwest so much. I'm so glad that you don't work for Southwest, Randucci, because if you did, then I would probably make you angry with my Southwest hate. Oh, did you never tool for Lego? I want to check it out. Was it a hard build? Did you enjoy it? Okay. So what this is the mechanism that turns the envelope, and it becomes the ring. Pretty nifty little Technic apparatus. Now I just have to get it all put in properly. So that goes there. And then this goes down here, apparently. You can't really see it, but I know it goes down there. Oh. I bet I have to really seal it in a little bit more before I use it, because that brick is coming apart. Boy, editing can be such a pain, Eternity. I mean, it can be an unfun time, that's for sure. So Eternity, I ordered these off of Amazon. I was hoping they would come from somewhere in the U.S. just because I try to get things from the U.S. But it actually came from China, which means it's now twice as expensive. But they're pretty cool little trays. I want to get some larger ones, and I think I'm going to have a buddy of mine that's a woodworker in Pennsylvania actually make me some when he gets to that point. He's just started woodworking, but he seems like a pretty gifted dude, so I let him know what I want, and I got to give him some, basic schematics, and then when he gets ready, he'll make me some larger ones. And this is a 1x3, not a 1x4. Yeah, sub. Exactly. That's exactly who I'm talking about. Wow. I didn't see you pop in. Yeah, I want sub to make me some new trays. Oh really? So Eternal Sandwich here, he goes by the name sub. I can't remember the rest of it, but anyways, he's one of the officers in my World of Warcraft guild, so he's a good guy. Hey, yeah, we were I don't know how much you've been watching, but yeah, we've been talking about WoW and the guild and all kinds of neat stuff today. Eternity, actually, me and my wife, we used some paper bowls, and I was using those paper bowls forever. And then people just kept on asking me why I am using paper bowls, so I just stopped using them. So I play Alliance, and but it's basically it's a horde guild. But I mean, cross faction is working pretty good, so it doesn't really matter what you want to play at this point. Never too old for Lego. It's World of Warcraft, and never too old for Lego. I mean, if I go where Amazon steers me to, unfortunately. If I know of a Canadian vendor, then sure, I would buy something Canadian. I mean, right now it's probably a heck of a lot cheaper to get something Canadian. So sub, I used to play on PvP servers back in like vanilla, and my thought process was if it's red, it's dead. So I was horde back then, and I killed an enormous amount of Alliance, mostly outside Terran Mill, which was just the place for PvP at the time. And yeah, they have done all of these, servers, and you can sort of have the same vanilla experience, but really it's not the same. It's not the same. But I do have a good time with the state of the game right now. Yeah, right here. So, yes, PvP. Lots and lots of PvP back in the day. Oh yeah, sorry. I guess I should have explained what PvP was for Never Too Old for Lego. Thanks, Eternity. So the Shire build is going wonderfully. Oh yeah, and look at the beautiful tree I built. I did not design this tree; someone else did, but I did create the tree from their blueprint. It's gorgeous. I love the tree. I thought it was pretty funny. What I didn't realize is that the tree got built pretty early into step 6. I wasn't really expecting that. I thought when I looked at the instructions initially that the tree was built in step 5, which would have put it being completed last night. But that would have been better for it to happen at the end of last night. It did go flying, but now it was not destructive. Hey, thanks for the hearts, guys. The tree was not done in a destructive way. The tree, I assure you, is just fine. And I'm just trying to figure out what I did here real fast. I feel like something might be a little off No, the tree is just fine over there. Really, really. I mean, ultimately, the tree is going to become extra pieces. So I have no need for that terrible, skimpy looking tree. So it will. I don't have a tub of extra pieces. I have a bag of extra pieces because I just don't have a lot of extra Lego parts like a lot of you all do. No drawers of Lego pieces, for example. Little Lego and I were kind of talking about that earlier. It confounds me how some people just have so much spare Lego, and I don't get how they manage to acquire so many pieces. And then you have to sort through all the pieces, and it sounds very overwhelming to me. I think that tree took about 3 hours to make. It's been my secret project for the past week, keeping me up at night. Yeah, what did I do after raid on Tuesday nights? Sub, I built this tree. Or built as much of it as I could before I fell asleep anyways. Really, Randucci? You don't use all the pieces in the mods? That's a little surprising. I thought for sure that you would use all the pieces in the mods. So the MIDI scale Millennium Falcon that they released not too long ago is a very moddable set for those that aren't aware. So you could take the Millennium Falcon and you can turn it into a bunch of other little things that are also pretty neat. And there's just been amazing, designers who are able to just do these great things, and this is not right. I don't know what I did here. But it looks like it's a minor little. I just got to push everything in just a little bit. Right. Well, Randucci, one of my posts on Reddit, I think I have like a couple thousand. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. Heck, I wish even a fraction of the people that have seen my self-promotion posts even came. Yeah, Sub, so actually I have been doing that in the past, and I'm going to have to redo the way I do that, I think. Which is why I haven't been doing it lately. There's a certain way you have to do it where so really I haven't been doing it because I'm trying to keep YouTube as the primary source that I start from. But in order to get the whole the multi-stream working, you have to start with Twitch to, you know, begin streaming, and then you have to use your RMTP key from when you schedule the YouTube, and you stick it in the program, and that's how you keep like the description and the thumbnail and all that stuff sorted for YouTube. And if you don't do it that way, Twitch gets confused if you go through YouTube first, and it just keeps reusing your prior Twitch stream information. So I was building out, what was it? Red 5 X-Wing, and Twitch just was pulling up the race car I was using before. Hey, Chris. No, Chris, I'm not doing that at all. You're not a pain at all in the first place. So one of the things I'll be doing tomorrow when I have some time is trying it, starting from Twitch and doing the whole YouTube thing, and see if Twitch is correct and YouTube is correct, and if they're both correct, then I'll have to do that from then on. Yeah, I catch Carlos's stuff, and I feel a little bad because, you know, Carlos, he'll go live for like all the raids and stuff like that, and I get notification, so I'll have his stream going on the other monitor, and then I'll be raiding, and I'm like the only one there. You should have more viewers. You know, who wouldn't want to see the raid from the raid leader's perspective? I wouldn't risk it, Randucci, because they will ban you, because the Star Wars Reddit mods do not have souls, and they were very, very unkind when they banned me, and I'm pretty sure they would have tried to have kept me banned if they could, but I wasn't about to let that happen. Oh, really? He doesn't stream for views? Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense that you would only do it to record it, but they're starting to delete the recordings now after a certain period of time, which is, you know, pretty sad. Or maybe they're just deleting the highlights. But they're deleting something now on Twitch. I'd be a little mad if I had some cool highlights that got deleted. Well, Ryan, thank you. And hopefully I give you a little bit of sanity when your kid watches the Legos. They're not causing you any troubles. Not that your kids probably really give you any troubles anyways. I know very little about raising children because I have none. Oh no, really, Sub? That's kind of sad. Man, it took me a long time to get Sark down. That was not with you guys. That was with the, that was before I joined up, but it was not a happy, fun time. Yep, Sark and Fire Act, they were not easy kills for us. Okay. So I think I can show this off now. So this is the other part of Bag's End that I'm building out. Hey, thanks for the love, guys. So this is the device where in the library where Gandalf visits Frodo, and Gandalf takes the envelope that contains a ring and throws it into the fire. And then the envelope burns up and it becomes the ring. Well, it reveals the ring inside, which eventually displays the letters on the ring. I think it's a pretty neat touch that Lego added. LAN parties? Oh, yeah. At LAN parties, we'd play Doom. And then we would also play Warcraft. Like the OG Warcraft. And then, of course, you know, I remember a time before LANs when we would just stay up all night and play Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Specifically, lots of all-night sessions playing like Double Dragon and Mortal Kombat. Yeah, good times. It's been forever since I've been to a LAN party. Primal Rage. I think I remember that one. Oh, Contra, man, we played Contra a lot until we discovered the cheat code. Oh, we played Contra, I think, almost all the way through without the cheat code. And then, of course, when we we discovered the cheat code, then we played the game through and beat it, and then after that, we just kind of left it alone because, I mean, we beat it. Huh, I don't remember that one. And then I've talked about this before, but I had that one friend that had a Sega Genesis. So we got to play. The only game he had on that Sega Genesis was Altered Beast. So we played a heck of a lot of Altered Beast, but we never beat the game. There was just it just got so hard for us that we stopped really trying. But it's still a pretty neat concept anyways. Yep, those were the good old days before the internet was really around. Well, Ryan, you know what? She might be in luck because we did not do race car noises today. So there's opportunity for that to be picked on Monday. And every time an option gets picked, Smash TV, okay. Every time an option gets picked, then that leaves a chance of another option getting picked later because it gets removed. And we stopped, for those that are joining late, we stopped doing the wheel at 15 likes. We're just going to do the wheel at about halfway through the stream or something like that. If the likes come, the likes come. But, you know, I'm not going to use it as bait anymore. We'll just do it and have some fun. Yes. So, Sub, I was in the Navy during the N64 days. And I got an N64 with my hard-earned Navy paycheck. And, you know, I had taken on the ship, and the ship had it was basically like a library, and so they had a TV in there. And some people would play PlayStation, but I would play the N64, and it was Super Mario Galaxy, I think it was, or maybe it was World. But anyways, I got almost all the stars. And then I went on leave, and I didn't go on leave. I had to leave the ship for something, and I left my N64 locked in my locker. And when I came back, it was gone. Someone had broken into my locker and stolen my N64. And we never, ever figured out who did it. So... And I never could go back to playing Mario 64 after that, because you know, I'd gotten so far, and then it was robbed, and I could never like start a little. I couldn't bring myself to start all over again. No restitution, no investigation. It was just like, well, I guess you're out of luck. I did end up being transferred off the ship not too long after that, but it wasn't because of all that. It was my wife had at the time, because you know I was married before. My wife at the time, she was also in the Navy, and they didn't like two spouses to be at sea at the same time. So when she reported to her ship, they yanked me off of mine. So I guess in a way, it still did turn out pretty good for me, so I still ended up getting away from the ship. And you know what happened to that ship? It was decommissioned, and it was used for target practice, and they accidentally hit it. They didn't mean to damage it so badly, and it sank off the coast of Puerto Rico. So even the ship ended up getting its own due later. Sub, I am going to be on here. I will be streaming on Easter Sunday. Unless I go into a food coma from Easter candy. What about you? Do you have any plans, Sub, for Easter Sunday? They cut that lock, and I still don't understand why. Like, someone had to have witnessed what happened, because I mean, it's a ship, There's people on the ship all the time. So someone should have seen what had happened, but no one would cop up to it, so it is what it is. Are you typically busy at your job on Easter Sunday, Sub? I love how the pieces are actually rotating in this app. So Ryan, that's a good question. I mean, I guess I could build some of the gifts with purchase I got for Easter. I'll probably do a little bit of that and some Star Wars stuff, I guess. Oh, look at that. I got the wrong piece. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's nice to hear that the family gets together to enjoy a good buffet. Right, Chris? It seems like everything is in pre-release mode right now. So, I've never liked a lot of the Easter traditions. Like, I really, really hate the smell of boiled eggs, for example. Hard-boiled eggs. And I don't like the taste of hard-boiled eggs in any form or fashion. So, no deviled eggs for me or anything like that. So, I'm sort of like an Easter Grinch to some degree. My goodness, 300 people. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool, Sub. Wow. Is it one of those chainsaw ice sculpture type deals? Oh no. Well, I gotta tell the truth though, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And if my wife ever did go back and watch any of these streams, she would probably be like, and I said I liked hard-boiled eggs. She'd be like, liar! Oh, you're such a liar! So I gotta be honest. Wow, that's pretty cool, Sub. That's pretty cool. They do those ice sculptures on cruise ships too, but I've never seen it happen. I think they get ready before the guests arrive on cruise ships, and you just get to see the finished product. I don't think they've actually done it in person. That's pretty cool though. I'd love to see it in the flesh. Someone make an ice sculpture from ice and using a chain skull. Oh, I put that one just one lower than it should be. So this looks like it's a nice, cool little cobblestone walk. Oh, Randucci, so this is a new playlist I set up. Well, Sub, I mean, you're a very charismatic fellow, so I do believe that you do a good job of keeping everyone entertained. I can't speak of your knife work, but I know I always find you to be entertaining to be around. And I think after this is done, that will be it, because believe it or not, my playlist does end in about 30 minutes. So once the music ends, then that's the signal to call things for the night. But really, my goal was to build 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is 10. And that leaves like 11 to 15 on Monday. So also, I'm not going to build Ewok Village on Wednesday because I want the extra pieces. A part of the discussion we had earlier today was that I did some further investigation, and it seems like some people have had a worse time building Ewok Village with the Brittle Browns than they did the Sandcrawler. And so I today have ordered enough extra pieces to get me through Ewok Village if I do have breaks. I did ask for priority mail, but they have not shipped them yet. So they will probably arrive late. So I will just skip Ewok Village for now and build out the B-Wing, which I think overall people will probably find a little bit more interesting than Ewok Village anyways. I think the most interesting thing that people would want to see in Ewok Village is me breaking bricks in the first place, because everyone seemed to enjoy when that happened the last time, so I'm sure you'll get to see it again. I did something wrong here. Oh no, I'm building on top. I think Randucci, I guess you'll have to catch the beginning of that stream in the airport. But Randucci, you must be so stoked because you've got some building to do when you get home. Hey, Sub, thanks so much for stopping by. It was good chatting with you. And I will catch you later. My plan is to hop in and do maybe some keys tomorrow. We'll have to see how it goes. But I can't guarantee anything. I had stuff I needed to do today that's preventing me from hopping on, but I do still need my Keystone Master. I still want to work on it. Oh no. I don't know if I could do 2,500. Jeez. That's incredible. Oh. That's pretty much what it would be. It would just let's res Mo again. He died. Let's keep going. Oh, there goes Mo. He died again. Anyways, good chatting with you. I'll catch you later. My nickname for all my characters in World of Warcraft usually start with Mo of some sort. Because in the 20 years I've played that game, that's the way that I just name my characters. So. Man, I am hungry again. You know, after yesterday's stream, I had to fix something to eat. Well, this build has actually gone by really fast. I should be building this on some mills. What am I doing? I have like a bunch of mills made. Can't believe that it just dawned on me. Oh yeah, that's a cool set. It's also a really cool scene too. I really hope we get to see more of the Rebels live action stuff. Well, Ryan, the good news is you can go back and show her this anytime that she wants, because I make sure that I DVR every stream so it's available to watch at any time. And believe it or not, I get a fair amount of people that watch the stream once it's over. Like, the numbers just keep on going up. I mean, I think I'm already at like 15 extra viewers just from yesterday. And even some of my older stuff keeps on going up. Like the Imperial Star Destroyer build is still by far my most watched Lego set built, and I don't think I harnessed anything that would, you know, make it more watchable on my end. I think people just love that set so much that they just tune in to watch it. Probably like 2 or 3 steps left. Goodness gracious, am I ever going to get this on? Made the statement, but it did not fly. Well, there will always be another time. And who knows, maybe she'll get to see the race car noises live. The preteen eye glare. I can only imagine. So the correct answer, Ryan, will be Monday night. Monday at 6. I will probably stream tomorrow, but it's going to be an informal thing. And because of that, there won't be a wheel or anything silly like that. I think that the camera is having a hard time focusing right now. Has it been that way for a while? No, I think I put this. It's not the scotch, folks. Really, it's not. I think I just put this on a level too low. Oh, this is going to be tough to get off. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now everything goes on perfectly. Oh, phew. I had this piece left over and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this is an extra. Not an extra, I should say. All right. Ta-da! That is it for tonight. So let's see what's left. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is doable. Hey, thanks for the love, guys. I appreciate it. The celebration emote. Yeah, I think now is a good time to call it. Alexandria, thanks for sticking around. Ryan, thanks for sticking around too. Randucci. I don't know if Eternity's still around, but thanks for showing up too. Never too old for Lego. I don't know if you're around, but thanks for stopping by. Chris, thanks for making it as well. And Holly, Michael Lean. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate your support. And some of you I will see tomorrow. Be one up for my informal stream. It will be different. And it will be a little bit of a mystery build. I'm not going to say what it is. You'll have to guess. But it will not be Star Wars related. I guess I'll say that. So if you happen to see me, tune in. Let me know what you think, because I'm doing new overlays, new look, new steering process, and everything. So if I don't see you Sunday, I will see you Monday night. And have a good one. Thanks again for tuning in. Take it easy. Bye-bye.